been very passionate about. And let's give everyone another chance to shop for the Lincoln Penny and Clad Proof set.
Okay, well, here's what this deal is, and I want to sell this because this is going to be a sellout. This is going to be my last primetime presentation on this for certainly the month. One of the reasons we have this show was to be able to do this set, and that's a great shot right there. The very first West Point minted Lincoln cent ever done by the United States government. Well, here's the problem, and here's the issue. This is proof 70, 349 in the limited edition. I got about 170, I think, is what we have in this. 159 already going out of this, only 159. Here's the key.
So wait, there was only 389 made?
Yes, well, that we have in the first day of issue. So PR70 is perfect. Here's the problem. Normally, PR70, no big deal. Normally, PR70 is a set that is, quite easy to be able to get, or relatively easy in a modern American coin. Not with this one. The United States government, when they added this as a special coin, sent it out in a baggie. And when they did that and they sent it out in that baggie, they precluded these from being absolutely perfect. I have graded 4,000 sets. I have graded 4,000 sets, and we were able to get, we don't even have the whole 349. As a matter of fact, we have 159 of these left, because this is the way the mint sent it out. Getting a proof 70, out of 4,000 sets, I got about 200 of them. Already, as you can see, about 4 dozen of these gone. This is going to be a one-time only deal. In proof 70, absolutely positively perfect. You get that Lincoln cent, that West Point minted Lincoln cent. You get it in absolutely perfect condition. I wish I could have done a limited edition of 3,000 or 5,000. I could have sold every single solitary one of them. But I can tell you right now, first day of issue, good luck finding a first day of issue at $249. Now, not only do you get the coin, I'm going to give you the entire proof set, the rest of the proof set, and I'm going to give you the Red Oak presentation box, which is what makes this truly spectacular. So the United States Mint, in its entire history, it has been making the Lincoln cent for 110 years. You know how many West Point minted Lincoln cents, West Point mint mark Lincoln cents there are? This coin. And of the thousands and thousands and thousands of coins I've graded, only a couple of hundred have been PR70, because the United States Mint took a great coin and absolutely positively wrecked it by sending it out in a baggie that they've done this. You can barely get proof 69s, let alone proof 70s on this, so they are almost impossible to get in perfect grade PR70. This is your chance. This is your opportunity. This is our first day of issue. This is an absolute, positive, guaranteed, 100% guaranteed sellout, folks. We have like 12 dozen of these sets is all that I am able to do. I wished I could have done thousands. I wished I could have done and made it, $99 or $199, but I just couldn't. $249 is actually, for a first day of issue, West Point minted Lincoln cent is a one-time only deal. They've never done this before. Is absolutely, positively, I think, one of the great deals in the marketplace. If you want the